why are we so obsessed with this case, the Bryan Kohberger case? I follow certain cases, but I don't like get so into them usually. Even on the YouTube channels I see, they'll follow a case, they'll do a little bit about it, but now, I mean, they're just going crazy with this case. And it's understandable. The only other case that I really got involved with was the Lori and Chad Daybell case. That was very fascinating. And this case I'm just really invested in. I think a case has to be just like very fascinating for me to just get like super invested into it. You know, there's a lot of cases I got into. Well, I was invested in the Kanika Jenkins case because that just bothered me. I could just sense such violence and evil in that case, and that was another case that had so many twists and possibilities in it, and a case we'll never probably know the truth about. So these three cases, Kanika, Lori, and then Bryan, these three cases are the ones that I've been most, I think, interested in. But I think the fascination is because of all the twists and possibilities. You know, a lot of people out there, and I've said it a billion times, they won't discuss the possibilities. They just say he's guilty and that's it. And then you've got a lot of idiots that go along with that. But there's just so many possibilities. I think that gets people hooked. And, you know, people get hooked on the lies, the rumors. There's so much out there by people we think are credible and we would hope to be credible, but they can't verify, you know, who's giving them this information. These so-called sources are not public, they're not verified, and we have found out that a lot of things that we heard from so-called sources are not true. So I think all these twists and turns, rumors, lies, has really gotten people interested in this case. The gruesomeness of it all, you know, 4 victims at once. Dylan and Bethany, the twist with that. The different stories coming out, the possible lies. The outrageousness of not calling the police right away. It's just, it could be a movie. It's got that much into it, and I think that's why it captivates us all, because there's just so much. It's just not like a straight out murder. It's got just so many twists and turns and so many possibilities. I think that's why it really captures us. Also because, you know, he was very intelligent. He was a student of criminology. That fascinates us as well. You know, people speculate, did he really do it? Did he really make that mistake, many mistakes? Or was he brilliant, you know? All of that, I think, intrigues us. So it's just so much to this case that just captivates us, you know? We want to interview these people. We want to interview Bryan. We want to interview the surviving roommates. We can't, but we would like to. We want to know the truth. We want to know if his parents knew anything. We want to know if there were other people in that house tonight, because it was a party house and people were always over there. You know, we want to know if Kopacka was involved. We want to know about the DoorDash driver. We want to know if Emma and her thug boyfriend were involved. It's just more and more is coming out, and there could be just so many possible connections that it's just a made-for-TV movie. It's, you know, it really is. And, you know, I'm not trying to trivialize this in any way, because it's horrible. It's horrible for young people to die like that. They had their whole lives ahead of them. You know, it's horrible. And they need justice. But we need to, hopefully get all of the information and the true information. And I honestly don't think we will, because I think there's so many people covering up stuff to save their own asses that we're not going to ever get the truth about this. And it's sad, but that's another reason why we're captivated. So I just wanted to talk about that, because I see this case on YouTube, especially being one of the cases that is just way out there, and people are just really, really making tons of content about it. So I just kind of wanted to go over, the aspects that just make it so compelling. I hope there is justice, and I hope, the right person is convicted. I hope we find out the truth. I don't believe we're going to find out all the truth. But that's just how it is. If you want intelligent perspective of things from someone that doesn't mince their words, someone that, isn't a pussy to say things, then please hit that like button and that subscribe button. And I hope you have a wonderful day or evening wherever you are.